If you feel like you hold a lot of tension in the hip flexors and even into the quads, and stretching doesn't seem to help, you feel limited on things like reverse Nordics, your quads always feel tight, you may not need more stretching, you may need something called a nerve glide or nerve tensioner. Sometimes we can hold tension within the nerves that come out of our lower back and wrap around into the front. The muscles like the quads and parts of the hip flexor are innervated by a nerve called the femoral nerve. If we're holding tension there, that can result in some just extra limitation and feels like you constantly need to stretch. But I would caution you, we don't necessarily want to stretch a nerve that holds a lot of tension because that can make the nerve a little bit angry and potentially result in some nerve-related pain kind of shooting down into that quad area. So instead of stretching, what I want you to do is get into a half kneeling position like this. The leg that is down is going to be the nerve that we are gliding, and having the other knee up lets you focus on just one side. In this position, go ahead and tilt your pelvis underneath of you. You can do that by squeezing this cheek on this side. This just puts a little bit more tension on the nerves here in the front. Next, you're going to take both your hands. You're going to place them on your knee in front of you for some support and some stability. Now, the movement for this is going to be tucking under and pushing forward where you feel sort of a stretch and a pull in this front region because we are tensioning the nerve on this end. We're also going to add some neck movement into this glide because while we're tensioning on one side, we want to put slack on the spinal cord and the nerves on the other side, which we can do that with the neck. As you come forward, I want you to look up, and then as you come back, I want you to look down. Because as we're coming forward, we're putting more tension here, so we're slacking on the neck by bending the neck back, and then as we come back this way, we are slacking here, so we're going to put a little bit more tension here. Work into this nerve glide, coming forward and back for anywhere from like 10 to 20 reps on one side. After you do that, you should notice a lot of decreased tension within the hip flexor and within the quad, which is going to make movements like reverse Nordics, split squats, even squats a lot more forgiving on your body. After you do one side, go ahead and pop up the other leg here. Again, hands on the knee, tuck the tail under. As we come forward, you are looking up, and as we come back, you're bringing your neck down. Go through around 10 to 20 reps on this side, and as you go through the reps, you should feel a decrease in tension in those hip flexors and in that quad. Super, super important thing when you are doing nerve glides is that you don't really want to push super far past that stretching sensation. Because unlike muscles that have a lot of give and can stretch a ton, if you overstretch a nerve, you have the potential to make it a little bit angry. So be gentle with these, ramp up until you feel tension, and then pull back to take some of that tension off of those nerves. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them below.